Game on, ladies! The losers bracket best of 5 series here at the Rising Star playoffs. And it's gonna be a pretty cool series, or at least it should be. I mean, right now we're looking at Cash versus Blade, and honestly, that series has a lot of potential. This should be a really, really fun one. I mean, throughout the entire series, Cash is actually going to play Orc, but we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. So here on Echo Isles, our first map in the best of 5. Let's introduce the two bad boys. Up to the left side, we have Blade with his account unique currently starting up. He was unlucky enough to be in a bracket part in the winner bracket, in the upper bracket, with Happy, and already in the winner bracket semi-final he had to go up against the undead player, and the game went as you probably can already guess. So now in the lower bracket he still wants to make a run to make it all the way to the grand final, and I mean, he definitely has a shot. So we're gonna find out who advances to the next round of the losers bracket here, Blade or Cash, and the winner of this series is going to face the winner of Hawk and X-Lord then later on. So Farsia opening on the side of Cash, and on the left side for Blade we have the Archmage in, so the old geezer on the horse here. Yeah, Cash in particular, of course, doing really, really well lately too, but got a bit murdered there in that upper bracket and is now also trying to run through the lower bracket to probably meet up against Happy then in the grand final. That's at least what people are expecting here. At this point already a bit of scouting going on. That poor Pian over here. Pians are actually, I mean, they're kind of insane if you think about it. Like, if anything, Pians are German. They're always coming in, they're like, work, work. They're ready, you know, they just want to go down to the basics. It's just like working all day, every day. It's just like the efficiency is super important to them. And you can really tell, Pians are German. And yeah, I mean, they even look German. And look at that ugly mug over here. I can totally identify with that. So, and now that we have the two summoning heroes out, we have the Archmage already on the way. Here comes a little bit of wolf action, as the Farsia is also making it over. In the main base, tech into Stronghold has already started, so both of them with a quick tech here. Actually, I'm lying. Only the Orc player so far taking it up. For just a second, I was like, what are you talking about, both of them? Yeah, we're not quite sure on that yet. But as we're heading in, we also have, of course, a bit of micro-deny experience on the side of our Orc player. Claws of attack +6, so that Archmage is also going to hit a little bit harder here. And here we go.
The player's forces are under attack.
That Farsia is not really going to do too much. Those wolves, on the other hand, they are already a little bit tricky here. And here comes our tech into Keep 2. Nice. Alright, so a little bit of early game harass from Cash, at least is what he's currently trying to do. Same time, thanks to the item and also the immediate reaction, Blade is totally fine. Doesn't really lose anything here. Just a bit of a battle to put pressure onto the heroes in particular. Those wolves, of course, have a little bit of a hard-on for that Archmage and are just trying to chase that old geezer down. At this point, it's a bit of a mystery if they actually going to want to go for the old man or for the horse instead. I honestly think the horse probably tastes better. If you look at the Archmage himself, he's a little bit bony. There's not a lot of meat on him, but that horse looks pretty juicy to me. So those wolves, they know what's good, and that's why they're immediately jumping onto this one. Same time now. We have Cash on his wolf there at the left side, but a couple of those footmen are actually really trying to take him out too. And again, as I said before, having this extra item is pretty neat for Blade. I mean, getting the claws of attack +6 allows you to put constant pressure onto the opponent's hero and will force him back eventually. Same time now, there's of course an experience lead for him. And the Farsia is actually not really getting a whole lot done here. I mean, it prevents him from creeping, so that's at least one thing. There was a single creep spot that has been taken. Old geezer still rushing around here. And, well, let's see. Over there, a couple of attacks coming there. Both of those heroes are starting to get a little bit low. Ah, nice. Yeah, cut off the path here. That was... Oh, Blade! Okay, nearly forgot about that. But yeah, he knew exactly that if he goes straight up towards the top, he can cut off the Farsia and get another hit in. The problem was, of course, the entire time that if he does that, he runs straight into those wolves in the grunt, and then he has a big, big problem. So, yeah, there's that. Now with this currently, let's have a little bit of a look-see. Blade, of course, is trying to escape here. Cash knows the Archmage is somewhere down here, but he doesn't know exactly where. So that's the thing. And the main base, as you can already tell, the tech nearly completed. Over to the top right, what do we have there? Yes, completion is in. And we have the TC. Tyrant Chieftain action. And the Archmage and the Farseer are passing each other like ships in the night. So no problems over here. All Gucci. Yeah, and now with the Tyrant Chieftain coming in, we already have the second hero completed for our Orc player. You look over here and it's Mountain King time. Hammer time to be exact, and oh yeah, with the Farseer actually on full HP again, now that he has healing salves and everything, that is gonna be a TP or kill, and he lets him die. Lets him die, says like, yeah, I'm not gonna waste my TP on that one, which is actually going to delay it a little bit, because the Mountain King is currently still getting produced here, so that's half a hero that he has to get first, unless he wants to really go up to the tavern. I really don't think that's what he is going to do here. Gets another footman also killed. So Cash is all of a sudden in a really sweet spot here. Yeah, healing salves make it possible for him. We have with the one base play, the first rifleman now joining the fun. And therefore, it's all about the focus fire. Mountain King is in. And Cash already has the Tyrant Chieftain down at the bottom right of the map. Finds, by the way, also a clause of attack, a +6. That's the moment when you wish you had a Blade Master. Nah, we're not there yet. One claw is not really going to trigger that thought. But there's always these games, right, where you don't go into a hero and then you find like 50 items for exactly that hero, so that's a big problem there. But yes, off we go. So, let's see what we can actually do here. First of all, we have the Orca Warrior going down. And that's experience for the Mountain King. Both of them are actually creeping now the camps in the middle of the map. So these are usually the ones that are being hard fought over. Greater healing potion for the Mountain King. Tyrant Chieftain has sentry wards in the inventory, so that's really nice for additional map control that he has. There's a level 2 for the Archmage, and the Mountain King is level 2 as well. So both players have now both of their heroes on level 2 already. So, let's have a little bit of a look down here. Nothing too fancy just yet. 41 supply for Cash. When we look over to Blade, he's at 45. Has a couple of tier 2 units now also in the mix. The first priests are already there, healing everything up. And so far that's something that Cash doesn't really sniff out. I mean, Cash is currently just moving down to the bottom of the left and is trying to sneak some experience away from his opponent. And honestly, he's gonna get that Ogre Magi. That one is definitely not going to survive. And that's an item. And what does he get? He gets a Ring of Protection +3. So there we go. And now 44 supply for Cash. Up here. Hammer time. Hammer time. Yeah, it's hammer time. Ah, well, actually not. He gets the stun in through the auto attack, so no need to waste mana here. But I always knew that these Forest Troll Trappers were biased. I mean, seriously. I don't really understand why they are biased in favor of the human player and not the orc player, but I mean, hey, whatever. So, yeah, trying to take that grunt down, he loses one. But now Cash is still at 41 supply against the 50 that we have for his opponent. If you look at the inventory on the Farseer, you quickly can tell though that we have a potion of lesser invulnerability on the Farseer, plus a Scroll of Healing, so it means that he already went a bit shopping. And as there is only one shop on the map, can buy your opponent's items away from him right there. But okay, so with that little setup here, what else do we get? On the left side, yep, that's also where the same camp is now getting murdered. Crystal Ball for the Tyrant Chieftain. And over already the Scout in right away. And on the other side, it's the Ring of Regeneration. I think he's going to be a little bit happier about that, especially the Archmage could use that. Level 3 means that we now get level 2 Water Elementals. Oh no, actually we get the Brilliance Aura on level 2. Okay, Aura on 2. So more Storm Bolts. Alright. Yeah, and also trying to get a couple of items for himself. Nobody, by the way, is expanding at this point. We still have the Sentry Ward at the bottom left here. So Cash, of course, wants to exactly know what's going on there. If you look in the main base, there's no tech in tier 3 by any means. You look over to the left side, same thing right here. We're just looking at additional sorcerers right now. 57 supplies, so he actually went into the low upkeep at this point. A couple of peasants are coming over here too. These guys are a little bit over-eager, honestly. I mean, if you are in militia mode, I can kind of understand it, but hey, peasants alone? I don't really know. The only thing that the guys are good to is building a couple of towers. Oh, get wrecked! Oh my god, just a chain lightning in there, and that would just kill everything. Stomp plus Lightning Shield. Yeah, those guys are not going to have a lot of fun. There's the Chain Lightning. Second later, and that Skull of Healing just came a moment too late. But the Stormbolt hits hard, and the Tower and Chieftain is a bit low. Has a Potion of Mana in the inventory, though. Gets another classic War Storm through, and still has the Potion of Lesser Invulnerability in the inventory, which he actually has to use right now. Yeah, here comes the Potion on the Archmage, since he was already quite low as well. Mountain King surrounded, and dead. And there's the TP. Nicely done by Cash. 44 supply against the 40 for Blade. Blade lost a shit on there. That's a professional term. Okay, so yeah, he actually lost a fair amount of stuff. It's like, holy hell. So now that we have the attack towards the Orc Burrows, that's a bit of a different story though. Could easily get supply blocked soon, TM. Now 50 supply as max, so he's not supply blocked just yet. But he's currently sitting in the main base trying to heal up the Tyrant Chieftain, and Blade really wants that guy. But doesn't get it just yet. So the entire path has been a little bit more restricted. I have no idea what the Farseer is doing. That guy needs Google Maps, seriously. Like, yeah, that was... No. Cash! No! No! Don't frontline with that Farseer. He went in and wanted to buy something at the shop real quickly, but the problem for him was that he also just ran straight into the entire concave over here. And there was, of course, an easy right-click from Blade, and all of a sudden the first hero can kiss his life goodbye. That's a problem, actually. We had Cash in a pretty... I mean, not a fantastic spot. He's obviously still getting attacked pretty heavily here, but he was still doing okay-ish. Now it's a different story. 36 supply for the Orc player, and there's the GG without the Farseer. There's just no hope any longer, and that is the lead, ladies and gentlemen, for Blade in the best of 5 here in the lower bracket of the Rising Star playoffs. GG, and well played. Game number 2, best of 5 series, Echo Isles. Our first map ended in favor of Blade, who now has the lead against Cash. Cash's Farseer went to... he went for a little bit of a suicide pact there, committed Sudoku right in front of the human army. And for Blade, of course, that was quite nice. I mean, initially, during the fight, there was a ton of supply that Blade lost. A lot of that actually still, of course, militias or peasants. So the army was more or less still intact, but still, the Farseer dying was the big problem here. Now, at this point, up to the top right on Amazonia, we currently have Cash trying to cash in on all the experience that he gathered on the last map. Amazonia map number 2 in the best of 5, and down to the bottom left, we have Blade. Yeah, he's been playing some really fantastic tournaments, I gotta say. I was honestly really impressed with the way that he played through the qualifiers in particular, but also in the upper bracket. I mean, he was able to win against Hawk, which was kind of neat, and then Happy was just proving to be a little bit too much. But he's definitely capable of making a run through the lower bracket here. Then again, he's going up against Cash, so it's not going to be easy by any means. And let's see how this is going to pan out for him. Farseer on the Orc player side again as the first hero, and down to the bottom of the map is where we have the Archmage again. So we are going to have a bit of a battle between the two once more. Ooh. The Voodoo launch already far forward. Okay, so let's see if Blade can actually make this a 2-0. That would be really interesting. It's honestly always like best of 5 dynamics are so interesting compared to when you have just like a best of 3. There's nothing cooler than when you have a player jumping in with a 2-0 and the opponent all of a sudden just digs deep and gets a reverse sweep going, which is pretty insane. So, yeah. Alright, this time we're actually going to toggle the minimap creeps here. Now, for some reason, every single time I start the client, it just turns it off again, and I just keep forgetting to turn it on. So, here we go. Camp action. That's where we're going to go for. So, down to the bottom, Renegade Wizard already about to get dropped. And what do we have as an item? The Claws of Attack +6. He kind of has a subscription on this thing, it seems. Second time in a row that he gets that.
Town is under siege.
And let's see. Top lane. Oh, that Farseer is nearly committing Subaru again. He needs to be careful there. Already really low, eating a lot of the damage, and that Footman, of course, exasperated the situation a little bit. But now we not only have, well, Claws of Attack +6 in inventory too, but he also was able to get a bit more experience because he was able to take down the opponent's Footman. Farseer by now. Oh, Wolves actually. Ha! One is down. Look at that. Blade just lost one of the militia to the wolves. You can arm yourself with those weapons all you want, but wolves are pretty nasty. Look at that battle wolf that the Farseer is riding. Honestly, I just want that guy to have a special ability where he can go in for a bite. Does anybody else want that? You have the Archmage on this horse and it's just like super boring. If I ride a wolf, I want that wolf to do something. Like, why is that wolf not doing something? That wolf could easily just like jump in for a bite at some point, especially when the opponent is riding a horse. That wolf is hungry as well. Nice chain lightning, killing off another militia. But I just want to have like a dash attack or something on the Farseer. Give him another ability and just let him like really just like bridge a short gap and then just go in for a bite. Something like that. Like, I don't know. Yep, Farseer already getting attacked right here. Down to 50% HP. Ooh, and we have item control. Yes. Level 3 Archmage. That gives us a level 2 water elemental this time. And also the boots of speed. Always a little bit interesting. Boots on the Archmage. I mean, I've never seen that guy run in my entire life. He's always riding that horse. So, if anything, he should have bought something for the horse. But as it stands, that item is likely going to be passed over to the Mountain King later on anyways. Once that you have the MK in play, you of course want him to bridge the gap to any opponent's unit so that he can lock the Stormbolt in and allow you a chance to take him down. But let's see. There's another attack attempt. Okay. And another footman is down. Damn, these guys are dying like flies right now. Yeah, footmen are just annihilated all over the place. That Farseer, he is hungry. He wants kills. He, by the way, also wants a lot of experience because he's still half a level behind, and that's an entire level that he's lacking, so an additional ability. But in this case, keep those boots of speed in mind. Talking is difficult today. Sorry. So yeah, that's already cancelled. Healing self cancelled. Dude, you're dead. Ah, potion of healing. All right. Yeah, that was needed. That's of course also gold down the drain now, so that's a bit annoying. But nicely played by Blade. I like the aggression that we're seeing from him now. So this is actually pretty awesome. Okay, what else do we have? I'll check the main base just for a second. We have the tech in to keep. Nearly done. Top right, there's already a stronghold tech. And guess what? The cow is coming back. Oh, that battle is not going well for the Farseer, and he TP's out. Blade, yeah, that Archmage on level 3, just a little bit better. Nice stats boost, of course, that he got there through the level up. And then in addition to that, he also has the boots of speed. And that circle doesn't hurt either. Nicely done. And Blade, therefore, now had lost his town portal. He had to use a potion of healing earlier. And he got pretty much bodied by his opponent there. So nicely done by Blade. Really well played. And he has a chance to get himself some extra experience right now. Of course, still needs to be a bit cautious. Archmage currently at 95 HP. It's not really like he's going to apply for position as tank anytime soon. Down to the bottom left. Off we go. Farseer still looking for the target. He is actually like a glutton for punishment, seriously. I mean, that guy is just not giving up, is he? He's just always moving in. It's just like, you know what? The little beating that I just received at the hands of the Archmage a few seconds ago, that wasn't enough for me. Honestly, I enjoyed that quite a lot, and I want more. Give me more! More pain! And well, he's gonna get that soon. Yeah, Cloak of Shadows, baby. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And Cash Farseer is just now sitting there and he's just like, something isn't right here. Something doesn't quite work out. And of course, thanks to the vision that the units now give Blade, he knows fully well how to play this, can easily save the Archmage. Windrider is now in too. And Blade is still super safe. I mean, he knows that he has the boots, so he's gonna be totally fine as long as he keeps away from those shamans and doesn't get purged. But there's the Mountain King now. Gonna pass the boots over once the Archmage has a little bit more hit points, I think. Oh, Rifleman, first one, and he's dead too. Rifleman is down, next one gets attacked. One of the grunts barely makes it out here. And that Windrider isn't looking too sexy either. Militia are coming in too, just a little bit too late. And that now puts everybody back to creeping. Let's check the main base for just a second. So we have the same pattern again for Blade. He's going straight into Rifleman. He is substituting all of that with a couple, or supporting that with the Arcane Sanctum and a couple of casters. Get those spell casters in. And over here we have in the meantime Shamans, 2 already. And on the left side a bit more creeping going as well. So, boots are by now also on the Mountain King. So boots have been passed over. The MK has also sentry bots now in the inventory. There's still our little attack. TC all the way at the front. And that's going to be some extra experience for him. That Farseer, by the way, is still at level 3. That bad boy needs some experience. Yeah, definitely does. But he also doesn't want to fight here. That Warstorm could be a problem. And uh-oh. Yep, Warstorm, Chain Lightning, and that Priest is already down. But here's the Stormbolt action that we have been talking about. It's hammer time! It's also Lightning Shield time. And that Lightning Shield is doing some work. It's honestly insane. If you have a cow in there, and then look at that body blocking. Purge and body blocking. Time to say goodbye. Mountain King is dead. Nicely done. Great micro here by Cash, and that nets him a hero kill. Loses a grunt in the process, though. So that's a little bit of a problem. 42 supply for Blade, 40 supply for Cash. Water Elementals is still active, by the way. Has not been taken down yet. That's definitely something that you want to kill. First of all, because it does a lot of hour. And at the same time, also because it's juicy experience that you definitely want for your first and your second hero. Imagine that Wormstomp on level 2 at this point. Archmage on level 4, so that's pretty neat for him as well. When it comes to supply, Blade is still ahead with 40... actually no. 45 against 46, so we're pretty much on even numbers now. And Cash up at the top, starting to add a couple of Kodo Beasts. Alrighty. First Kodo Beast in, and off we go. Archmage is moving in too. And I'm ready for a little bit of a bigger fight here between the two of them. So let's see how this is going to work out. Oh. Yeah, especially our little Mountain King here. Level 2, that helps. He got super excited in the last fight. It's hammer time, baby! And then, yeah, he got pretty much murdered instantly. Ah, but there's a Stormbolt, and that meets the TC very quickly. He doesn't have any potions in the inventory, but that Storm hurt! Yeah, that Storm definitely hurt. Nice move here with the Rifleman, but it's not enough because the Grunts are now entering the backline, so that's a problem. Already the Kodo Beast trying to go for a little bit of a devour. Gets stunned out and should actually fall here too, and indeed does. Ah, that's a lot of money down the drain now too. And Cash is again getting completely wrecked in this fight. I mean, he's currently looking at 31 supply against 49 for Blade, and Blade is just sitting there every time that Cash comes in. So I was like, what you gonna do? That Stormbolt, the initial one against the Tauren Chieftain, was also pretty fantastic. I mean, that thing hit hard and just stopped him straight in his tracks. Yes, the Warstorm came through later on anyways, but at that point, TC was already on half HP. Mountain King now with the Boots of Khaldor in the inventory. But the worst case, that's money. Best case, it's armor. And with level 3, he could do a lot here. And there we go, level 3, and the immediate skill and Stormbolt. TC already in trouble, and Mountain King could try and chase that bad boy down now. Yeah, it's starting to get tricky for Cash here. He's already down in this series. Blade is ahead, and this is looking more and more like we might see a 2-0 here for the human player. The Stormbolt and the kill. TC wanted to go for the Storm. No way, Sergey. Cash loses the second game, and Blade takes the 2-0 lead against his Orc opponent here in the lower bracket of the Ryzing Star Cup playoffs. GG, and well played. Game on! Game number 3, Northern Isles, and it's getting a little bit frosty in here, especially for Cash. Losing 2 games in a row puts him now in an 0-2 situation, which means that, I'm not talking about the phone company. He needs to really step it up right now. At this point, reverse sweep attempts, I would actually love it. Like, let's just think about this for just a moment. Cash dropping 2 wins now, forcing game 5. Sounds like a good deal to me. If he can pull that off or not, that's a very different question. So far, Blade looks very solid here. Northern Isles is the map, and, well, off we go. All Tower of Storms already in the building. Bottom left is where we currently have all of this. And at the top right, here comes Blade once again. And he is doing fantastic. I mean, in every single fight that we had throughout the last 2 games, he was just doing way better. Micro dwell, especially in the early game on map 2, he had so much pressure against the opponent's Farseer, which is actually pretty awesome. But, well, here we go. Archmage comes in again. And down to the bottom left, we currently have the Blade Master. Yeah, there we go. The Orc Meat Grinder. That's the moment when you want to find these claws again. Get a couple of claws in, get him a gloves of haste, and that guy is going to make minced meat out of anything. Nothing more annoying than going against the Blade Master, especially in the late game. I mean, early game is already... Honestly, Blade Masters are just annoying through the entire game. Their job is pretty much just to piss the opponent off, and they are fantastic at it. It's a little bit reminiscent of when you're playing against a Night Elf and he starts things off with either a Warden or a Demon Hunter. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, pretty much every single Night Elf hero is annoying, isn't it? You have the Keeper with Entangle, that's all, like, I have never heard anybody say, like, oh, that doesn't annoy me at all. Then you have the Demon Hunter, just mana burns your ass 6 days to Sunday. And you have, of course, also, on top of that, the Warden, and that's always just one of these things where it's like, please don't get into the late game, please don't get into the late game, please don't get into the late game. So, yeah. A lot of annoying heroes. There's obviously only one hero in the entire game that is not annoying at all, that is absolutely balanced and is not producing any trouble for the opponent whatsoever, and that is, you guessed it already, the Death Knight. Nobody ever complained about Death Coil. Todd. Okay, Archmage on level 2. And, Potion of Greater Mana. I think Blade was doing well enough already. He didn't need also that much item luck right here. So, it's starting to become a bit problematic. If that Archmage is level 3 and he moves in for a timing attack with level 2 Water Elementals, that's going to hurt. That's going to be a lot of Water Elementals there. But, yeah, this might be a bit dangerous. Cloak of Shadows, okay. Blade Master is on the way. And, yeah, is actually getting revealed here, so he knows exactly what's happening. I'm a bit afraid. I'm going to be super honest here. I'm super afraid for Cash at this point. So now that Cash is... nice body blocking. I mean, that Footman is definitely down. Gets the Windwalk in. And... The James Bond of Warcraft 3 gets the hit in. Alright. Bloody owl. But okay, at this point, it's all about the creeping. Get that level 3 for the Archmage. That's pretty much the name of the game right now for Blade. Make sure that you can capitalize on that Greater Mana Potion right here. And off we go. Another Cloak of Shadows. Look at it. Damn, that Archmage, he is a fashion wizard, apparently. Yeah, one cloak is just not enough for him. You need a cloak for Monday, you need a cloak for Tuesday. You can't wear the same cloak twice. You can't do that, so yeah. So here we go. Double cloak for him. That is money, 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 money. And he's already selling them right there. And guess what? It's boots again. In this case, pretty neat to actually run away from the Blade Master. And now that we're nearly on level 3 for him, yeah, things are starting to already look up. We have Town Hall, Keep Tech halfway done. Stronghold nearly done too. But let's just face this for a second. We have an Archmage that is nearly level 3, and that Blade Master has gotten a bit of experience through the Grunts creeping earlier and the Footman being dropped. But he's at 1.7. He's far behind in experience right now. He's trying to remedy that fact by attacking the Ice Troll Priest right there up to the top. And also taking on the Augur Magi for the game. And let's see if he can actually do that. Alright, come on, Blady. You need those crits. He has level 2, and it's crit time. And he gets a claw! Claws of attack plus 9, and a circle of nobility. That's what we want to see, right here. Then again, Footman already moving down to the bottom of the map, starting to attack here. Yep, here comes the Shadow Hunter as the second hero. That doesn't shock either. Good hex, well timed. Can be the demise of any hero in this case. Okay, trying to get the tech destroyed, and that Tower and Totem is not in the range of any Orc right now. Which means that the Blade Master has to come back to business, and he's not the only one, because now he's already going for the second cancel. Yeah, things are not really going well for Cash, are they? Blade is doing a fantastic job here right now. He is actually doing pretty incredible. Here comes the Shadow Hunter, goes immediately for the Hex. That frog is looking stupid as usual, but this is going to become an interesting one. Blade also has sentry wards. I mean, honestly, every single thing when we're talking about items is a little bit stacked against Cash now. We have a Potion of Greater Mana, which is going to be fantastic no matter when he uses it. If he goes for a timing push with it, or if he just keeps it for one of the later team fights. And then we have Sentry Wards also that can be used against the Blade Master. So if Cash didn't pick up on that yet, and didn't see it, and tries to use Windwalk to get away from his opponent, then that's going to be a big problem. Water Element comes in, the Torrent Totem. Yeah, he wants to take that down as quickly as they can. That's the second Water Elemental, and that's another cancel. Like, I don't know. Is he going to get that too? Ooh. Yeah, and the Grunt is dead. Oh my god. Blade just killing it. Honestly, someone call the care police. Call the Twitch police, ladies. There's a murder going on right now. There's a crime in progress and nobody gives a shit. There's like tons of people watching right now and nobody's reporting anything. We're not even seeing like any I don't know, mobile phone videos being recorded and put on Instagram or TikTok. It's kind of nasty. Scroll of Speed. Ooh. Hex. And... Come on. Give him the axe, baby. The blade. But nope. Blade Master not quick enough here. Yeah, having those boots of speed really pays off for the Archmage at this point. And he has his best friend back. The Mountain King. I talked about this before, but I can never understand how the Mountain King can keep up with the Archmage. That horse must be real garbage. That must be a really cheap horse. If little Gimli can just like simply run at the same speed that the Archmage on his horse, that horse must be a poverty horse, like a retail horse, like something like a Walmart horse. You get two for the price of one, something like that. So yeah, Archmage on his Walmart horse and hello. Blade?
A player's forces are under attack.
I mean, did he need a letter to realize that was happening? Damn. Cash says like, holy shit, it's my birthday, baby! Comes in and takes the Archmage down, and all of a sudden this game is open again. I don't know what to say, guys. I'm not insane. The Archmage saw the Blade Master from the get-go, right? And he still went in. And then he didn't use the town portal. I think he was a bit busy here at the creep, apparently. Damn.
A player's forces are
That's a twist.
Attack.
So now we have 3.5 on the Blade Master. That's neat. He has a little bit of space to work with, and a little bit of time here too. And that's getting a little bit crazy. Damn. Yeah, Mountain King is not on level 3 yet, and the Blade Master is starting to go for the attacks. Yeah. Plus 11 damage. Not really that much yet. Imagine if we're actually getting to a late game here. Okay. Shadow Hunter. One's level 3 too. Now we have 43 supply for Cash. We have 46 for Blade. And boys, if he gets that Mountain King as well, I'm just gonna rage quit the cast. Okay, here we go. There come the militia. Alright. Here comes the attack. Where's that Archmage when you need him? Apparently just chilling. Yeah, he's not even waiting for him. He's just going for it. Like, I don't know. Should probably wait for that Archmage too. Okay. Does he grab the item? Let's see what we're gonna get there. Blade Master. Yeah, gets neither. Okay. Ooh, Belt of Giant Strength. Alright, little Gimli over here is now pretty beastie on the hit points. But let's see. At this point, there's the attack on the left side. There's, of course, like massive attempts to just get those heroes on 3 from Cash. He knows that there's an attack coming eventually. Now we have him with a Potion of Greater Healing. That's pretty neat. Cash is on 47 supply as a Kodo Beast in the action now. Could, in theory, try to go for the Tusker Warrior over here. Blade is at 49 supply. As a comeback time, as the Stormbolt, and the Raider gets... gets wrecked. Raider gets wrecked. Blade Master's trying to do his thing. Level 3.5 for him. He's still fighting out. And Blade decides that at this point it's actually probably a little bit of a meh idea to really make a move. Now that Potion of Greater Mana got already used earlier, so there's that. That one is out of the run. We have also level 3 for the Shadow Hunter. That's actually pretty neat. With that you have now the Healing Wave on level 2. The extra sustain that you get with that is pretty fantastic. Alright, in we go. Item stolen away. Ring of Protection plus 4. And got a bit of experience too. Blade Master, careful baby. When that Stormbolt hits, then you're in trouble. But the Mountain King is also taking a beating. Dust of Appearance has already been used a second ago. Now we have also in the inventory the Gloves of Haste. So he wants to get that bash through a little bit more reliably. Level 4 would be fantastic for that, but our little dwarf here was only able to get level 3 just a few seconds ago. So that isn't going to do anything for him. 57 supply for the human player, 44 on the side of Cash, and off come those and snares again. Raiders at the front. Where's the Stormbolt when you need him, huh? A little bit snacky snack time as the Spellbreaker is getting eaten by the Kodo Beast, but that Blade Master is not fucking around, going straight into the backline again in order to take down a few of those water elementals and eliminate them as quickly as possible. Wants to keep the Kodo Beast in play, of course, too. Needs to be careful with the Stormbolt, but nicely done. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, rightly used. There's the invisibility, and the GG as Cash just loses too much, loses the Blade Master too, and that's a 3-0 wrap as Blade just demolishes his Orc opponent and moves on to the next round of the lower bracket here at the tournament. GG and well played. Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description, and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.